Hello guys, how are you all? Today I'm going to start the 10th class history chapter, that is the rise of nationalism in Europe. So first, before starting the chapter, let us understand the meaning of the chapter's name, that is the rise of nationalism in Europe. Rise means किसी चीज का बढ़ावा होना and nationalism. Now what is the meaning of nationalism? If we talk about the meaning of nationalism, it is about, I mentioned over here, the feeling of love or patriotic feeling towards a particular country. Like if we talk about our nationalism feeling, when we see any patriotic film and any patriotic movie, what used to happen? A different kind of feeling emerged in our mind, in our heart for our nation. So this is an exact meaning of a nationalism. That means when we feel love towards our nation, when we are having the patriotic feeling for our nation, is known as our nationalism. So in this chapter we are going to read or learn that how in Europe the feeling of patriotic feeling emerged in the mind of a people. That means how the feeling of nationalism emerged in the mind of a people of Europe. And French society, or you can say that the French Revolution played an important role to bring this nationalism feeling in the mind of a European people. As you know very well, in the class 9th we read about the French Revolution in 1789. In 1789, in French society was under the rule of a monarchy system. But because of the French revolutionaries in 1799, they can able to set up a democratic system, or you can say that in 1799 they can able to bring a democracy in the French society. Clear? So in this way the European people also get affected, or you can say that the European people get an idea regarding the nationalism only because of the French Revolution. French Revolution played an important role, or to give an idea regarding the nationalism, we are going to read in the further chapter. So now let us begin with the chapter contents. The first content of the chapter is a painting is given in your book. If you are having a book with you, so just guys open up your books and have a look in a painting. Here you can see a painting given on the very first page of the chapter. The first thing, this painting was painted by a French artist which was named as Frédéric Sérieux, given in your book as well. Frédéric Sérieux was a French artist who painted this painting in 1848. Not only a single painting, he drew a 4 series of painting, and this was his first painting. The basic idea behind this painting is he just draw a dream of his own world. ठीक है, according to him उसका world ऐसा होना चाहिए था. And what kind of world he want? He just want a democratic and social republic kind of society. That's why he just considered that's why he considered as a dream of world. So what was a dream of world for Frédéric Sérieux? That is, he just want to make a society democratic and social republic. And apart from this, now let us read about the painting over there. Here you can see the number of people are coming or marching in a long train. So in this, he just showed that we were having the people of Europe and America. They were marching in a long train towards the Statue of Liberty. All these people from very back, they are coming in a long train like structure towards the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty, he just personify means एक imaginary figure दे दी person की, ठीक है. He just personify this statue as a female figure, and it is considered as the Statue of Liberty. In the one hand of Statue of Liberty, he just hand over the torch of enlightenment in one hand, and in other hand it was a charter of rights of man. That means आफ्टर द इंडिपेंडेंस जब डेमोक्रेटिक एंड सोशल रिपब्लिक सोसाइटी बन जाएगी, देन व्हाट विल बी द राइट्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स इन दैट सोशल रिपब्लिक डेमोक्रेसी, एज वेल एज torch of enlightenment means they are just showing the right way that how you can able to get the proper democracy and all these things. And in pseudo's imaginary vision, that means this is all the pseudo's imaginary vision, कुछ real नहीं है, सिर्फ उनकी imaginations हैं. And the simplified shows that the people from different nations are coming together, and how we can able to identify that these people are of a different nations. You can see the different flags in their hand. Clear? So because with the help of these flags you can see that their flags, their national costumes, with the help of these things you can see that the different people from different nations are coming, and they just want the democracy or liberty from their own system. As well as from above in the sky you can see that the different people, like Christ is there, saints is there, angels are there. So you can see that it is an imaginary figure that they are sending their blessings. They are sending their blessings because they just consider as the goddess kind of, god and goddesses kind of figure. Angels, Christ, saints, all are sending their blessings from above the heaven. And with the help of this particular painting, Frederick Pseudo want to bring a nation state in the Europe apart from the multinational dynasties, as well as he just considered if his dream come true, then in the 19th century there will be a lot of political as well as social changes in the world if all the things happen according to his dream. His means according to the Frederick Pseudo dream. This topic is important for you 1 mark because it may contain 1, 2, 3, 4 mark, like number of 1 mark questions, like in 1848 who drew a painting, who was Frederick Pseudo, what was the dream of Frederick Pseudo. They may ask the question regarding the Statue of Liberty. If anything they can ask the questions. So just go through with the topic. So in short, if I give you the summary of the topic, this painting was drawn in 1848 by the Frederick Pseudo. Frederick Pseudo was a French artist. He just draw the painting as his dream of world. His dream of world was democratic and social republic. According to his painting, the people of the different nations, USA, Europe, and the other nations people were coming in a long train marching towards the Statue of Liberty. In the Statue of Liberty, there were 2 hands. In the 2 hands, in one hand it was a torch of enlightenment. In the other hand, it was a Charter of Human Rights. And from above, you can see that the angels, saints, as well as Christ is sending blessings so that the people can able to fulfill their dreams to get the democracy. From different flags we can able to see that the people are coming from the different nations, and different people are coming over here to get the democracy. Here you can see the different things. So it is like the एंड ऑफ द मोनार्की सिस्टम. दैट मीन्स जो अलग अलग लोगों के रूल थे वो सब खत्म हो गए. नाउ ऑल द पीपल आर कमिंग इन द स्ट्रेट लाइन टुवर्ड्स द लिबर्टी टू गेट द इंडिपेंडेंस. सो दिस was your topic, or this was the explanation of your painting. Hopefully you guys can able to understand this. If any doubt, then you can ask me. Till then, take care. Bye bye.